Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, children of all ages, we are live with, I'm recording live episode 12 of Conflict of Nations, the Old Humble Game Time. I am your host, the Old Humble guy himself. Cheers and salutations. We are playing once again. We're still in Texas. The map is kind of heated up. We'll get into all those details in just a second. But I want to remind folks, go ahead and hit a like. Drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, if you will, especially if you're actually human and not just a bot trying to get us to go to your website. Those tend to get removed. I don't care for the spam. But come and join us. And more likes and follows and interest we have, the more I will continue to do this. This game shall probably run about 40 or so episodes, maybe 50, to wrap this up. And we're going to go full screen with the map as we jump on in. So yesterday I was saying that we'll kind of take this as it goes. It looks like all of Mexico is at war with me or has declared war with me so far. But we're kind of we're pushing back against Colorado. Illinois is making their way, pushing down here, and it looks like Saskatchewan is pushing into North Dakota, and that's fine. This is rogues. That's Colorado that's pushed up there. This is Iowa that's pushed up there. South Dakota, and yeah, I never got to the other side. I probably expanded up here too fast. But I also said I'm going to take the map where the map leads me to go, and I wasn't likely to start much of a war over here on the East Coast. But you never know. New York could drop a tank or something into Houston and try and invade me underneath, and I'll be damned if New York didn't go and look at the. I lost my elite helicopter. Okay, the helicopters are garbage. I'm so tired of helicopters. We had a surprise attack. Where is it? That's Bastrop. Boundaries of Ridgeview was from North Dakota. That's fine. Elite helicopter. Houston. Arms industry was completed there. Elite helicopter. Fort Smith, province entered Fort Smith by Illinois. Where was it? It was here yesterday. Hattiesburg, Concord, Slidell from Louisiana. Did I pass it up? New York went and dropped a damn tank in Houston, and marched a couple of just like their squadron. Gonzo engaged combat in Conroe. There it was. There was the engagement in Houston. So New York invaded, declared war, and invaded. So we are now officially at war with New York and Florida on the East Coast. It appears that Georgia is pushing down into Florida. They have the East Coast of Florida there. Maybe we'll see where the map takes us. But I was not planning on focusing a whole lot of effort over here. But New York decided to change that matrix. So, game on, baby. We're gonna see where this map goes. I am not going to pursue any more research in. Nope, wrong button there. But just out of curiosity, are we still? Yeah, we're still sitting pretty in first place. 261. The next closest guy is in California there. But we are no longer going to pursue the rotary wing. Well, I'm not going to pursue the rotary wing so heavily. I'm going to go up a different chain, a different tech chain. I need a little bit more firepower to accomplish the goals that I want to accomplish and hold on to what I want to hold on to. So we have taken out Louisiana. Louisiana is no longer a thing. And Illinois is trying to come down here and act all cheeky. So Illinois is soon to be not a thing. We're going to see to that, or at least Illinois is soon to be not. I don't want to say not a thing, but they're my next target. So I'm going to need some artillery. I'm going to need some armor. This armor here and this infantry here are going to right here. We're going to start taking back territory against Colorado and pushing them back. slowly but surely. And these guys will meet up with the folks here from Albuquerque as we push them uh, steadily start pushing them back into their cities, and then uh, slowly rolling them back and rolling their territory back. There are only 7 active players in the game right now, and I believe New York, California, and me. That's 3 of them. So that's half the map, the active map right now. And we're just gonna, should I go ahead and take? I mean, should I go ahead and take Mississippi? I feel obligated to just kind of roll through that territory. Uh, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and roll through that territory. We're going to split out a tank, a recon vehicle, and uh, infantry. I don't think I need the artillery to just roll through here. Going to go ahead and declare war on Mississippi. Who's moving? Come on, give me the one. Give me the right one. This one. There it is. Then set our waypoints. We'll go through here. I don't want to start another long war for that. But if I can just roll up this quick territory, set my borders, the edge of Mississippi, uh, then this is Michigan. No, this is still Nashville. Okay, this is still Tennessee, and Michigan, I think, has taken Kentucky. So that sets my. I don't want to start a war with Michigan anytime soon. But I am going to take what resources I have currently, roll everything together. My infantry here, and what else do I need? Where else do I have stuff? I think I have something up in Amarillo. They're moving. That's fine. Okay, so I've got some infantry. I've got some folks waiting for me up in Salina. Okay, so these guys will now join the Alexandria unit. I really do wish I had some more artillery that I could focus in here. Let's go to our build queue and see what we've got going. Armor coming, another freaking helicopter. I'm so done with the helicopters. They were good. They're good early, but they don't project enough power. And when I mean like enough firepower, like bombers. You can get 4 bombers together, and they will take out everything in a city. 4 bombers, and you add the cruise missiles to them, and they will absolutely crush anything in their path. Looks like we're getting a shortage on electronics here with the howitzers, and I will likely need to upgrade my artillery as well. I do foresee a moment very soon where we're going to have to start annexing cities to get more resources. But right now, simply having more rolling steel on the ground is good. Very good to have. But I have expanded all of my production capabilities for tanks. So in the next 24 to 36 hours, I will have the capability to build tanks in every single city. Well, light armored vehicles, but they'll also be the heavy armor, the main battle tanks. I'll be able to build those uh, in all the cities as well, because it's the same buildings that are required. And then once we get the heavy armor, that we can, that'll make for the heavy armor and the heavy artillery. That'll make for a little bit easier movement across the open plains. I didn't want to go west because I didn't want to go across the mountains. Going east, going across the Appalachian Mountains is actually a little bit easier. We are short on everything. Stupid rotary wing. But aha, I can get my tank commander. Can I not start my research? I cannot start my research because I need to research a battle tank. Farts. I need to get the battle tank researched. All right, well, battle tank is 1800. God dang, I've got a. Well, maybe this will do. The mechanized infantry, I don't think I can do it with mechanized infantry. Armored fighting vehicle, or I thought I had the armored fighting vehicle. Prerequisite, main battle tank, armored fighting vehicle, or tank destroyer. I have the armored fighting vehicle. Oh, this is tier 1. Well, I still can't do that. Farts. This is driving me crazy. The lack of resources. But what is first up in my build queue here? It's that the arms industry in Odessa. Okay, so we're waiting on electronics, and I have 42,000 in cash. So let's buy some electronics and get some stuff done. Come on now, buy as many as we can. That was $33,000 nut I just spent. And I have $16 left to my name, which is fine because we make $1,000 an hour and 75 electronics an hour, which means I can produce a lot more cash than I can electronics. In a few hours, I'm going to come back and buy some components to continue moving things along. The next thing that we're going to need, like I said, we're going to need to expand our economy significantly. So once we get these units out and kind of stabilize some of these wars, at least stabilize the borders on these wars, eventually the AI players will call the ceasefire, and then we can, catch some breathing room, and then dedicate some resources back into the economic expansion, so that we'll be able to produce more units. We produce more units, and then we can turn it over a couple more times. So it creates this machine that starts to feed itself, and eventually we'll get to the point where we can just about do whatever we want to do, and press our advantage when it comes time to do that. Because it's going to come a point in this game. I have a feeling it's going to come a point in this game where we're going to get the little message down here in the bottom right hand corner that there's only 3 players left in the game. If all 3 players agree to in the game will end. I think I'm going to go ahead and press beyond that, because even if it's just me playing the game, we're down to 1 player and I'm the only player. That puts us into an in-game scenario where I can build up a couple of stacks and then just go get as much territory as I can to wrap the game up. But I think we're just about done with the stuff that I needed to get done and wanted to get done. Oh, I forgot. I took back all of South Texas here and have a dagger pointed at Monterey. I think what I'll do, just to be a little, I don't want to leave Reynosa yet. It's only at 26%. Where can I get? What can I leave behind? Should I take the one out of Houston? He's going to Dallas and moving his way over to Alexandria, where I've got how many units in Alexandria? 1. I've got another one coming to him. I think I'm going to take this Houston unit, and instead of have him go there, I'm going to move him down here. That way, I can go be menacing to Monterey. They've got a couple of cities down here that I could actually use the resources from. Ciudad Victoria, Monclova, Tampico is the electronic city. So yeah, I told the guy in Yucatan that I had no interest in going south of the Rio Grande back early game, but that interest has changed because they came north. The folks south of the Rio Grande came north. So as I've said before, and as I will say again, I shall follow the map. Where the map brings me, where the game leads me, is where I will go. If they want to, if they want to lead me into New York by declaring war on me from New York, well, guess what? We'll go to New York. That's fine. Cuba, you declared war, you're on the list. Anybody else want some? We'll go get it. I'm here to serve it up. And also, because all these countries are at war with me, I'm going to have to go through and build some morale boosting structures. One of those structures is going to be the underground bunkers. I'm going to have to build some of those. I'm going to have to build some, maybe some hospitals in order to boost population. But right now, as long as I don't run into any buzz saws that cost me all my units that I have on the ground, I'll be in fairly good operating shape. Because I've got my artillery, I've got my tanks, um, I've got my artillery, I've got my tanks, I've got the pieces of my forces that I'll be able to use to impose my will, so to speak, throughout this area here. I should have the firepower I need to go up the Mississippi here through Arkansas because I've only seen when they've invaded, I've only seen them coming with infantry, with one single unit of infantry. That's going to slow me down, but it shouldn't stop me because I have armor and I have artillery. I should be able to run through those units fairly easily. And as I go, I'll be able to pick up my garrisons in those little towns and swell my force out a little bit further and be able to take more cities along the way. So the path forward, at least north, is fairly clear. Be able to work my way up through. It looks like Iowa just recently declared war too. Be able to work my way up through here. As long as I don't tick off any of these other guys for whatever reason, if I can keep Wisconsin and Michigan and Ohio off my back, that'd be great. But game discipline says focus on one thing, take care of that one thing. I've got one small stack over here that can handle Colorado, and I've got a relatively large stack over here that can handle the east side. When I get my tank commander rolling, he'll be able to go with a large stack, and that will be able to bring me, well, even more firepower. We're sitting good right now. We're sitting on the top of the heap, still first place in the game. I've just got some challenges in front of me because I've got some messes to clean up. And if I try to take all these messes on all at once, I'm not even worried about what's going on in the South right now because I'm trusting California to take care of all that, which may be a mistake, but it may not. I mean, he seems to be a decent guy and he seems to be taking care of his own business over here. He's rolling up Arizona and he is being very disciplined in managing to not be at war with the entire universe. Let's look and see what's going on over here. I don't think he's at war with anybody except for Arizona right now. Yeah, Arizona and Costa Rica. Oh, that's right, because he dropped forces down here in Panama, and he's working his way north from the south. So for some reason, he managed to do this, and he's not at war with everybody. Me, I'm at war with everybody. Maybe it's because I attacked too many countries all at once. I was, while I was fighting with Louisiana, I stepped in it with I decided to go through Oklahoma, Nebraska, South and North Dakota. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4 countries I was already at war with. I was also at war with Illinois and Kansas. I was fighting off Kansas and Illinois came in. I was at war with Illinois over here in Missouri. Maybe that's just what it was. If you're at war with 5 countries and 2 more countries, you're going to pile on. Yeah, let it be. Let it be. It'll damage my morale a little bit, which impacts the income a little bit, but um, it's conflict of nations. It's not toast and tea with nations. So with all that said, I will probably come back off screen a little bit later today when we have a few more resources. The build queue is going to run its way through. When we have a little bit more cash, I'll buy some components and put a few move orders in. If anything major comes up, you trust me, I'll join you. We'll turn on the camera and we'll record it for episode 13. But otherwise, episode 13 will be about 24 hours from now. And thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, leave a comment, and cheers. Be awesome. Drink humble. Till next time, I'm the Old Humble Guy.